Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another live stream by the Option School. This is your friend Pradeep Singla. Option trading portfolio mix, how much we allocate for, you can say each trade, or here the trade basically means how much we allocate for different strategies. So this can be very important topic for especially people who are already into good amount of trading in options. For beginners, this may not be a very useful topic, but yes, ultimately if you want to build up your portfolio in options trading, this is something you need to see how this has been done. So this you can take it as a sort of a sample portfolio. I'm not recommending this portfolio to all of you because everybody is different, right? So my disclaimer is don't use this same kind of a mix of strategies for your own portfolio also, because it all depends upon different things, whether you are a full-time trader, whether you're a part-time trader, how much you understand for each and every strategy. So may not be adopted just like that. You have to do your own checking, your own verification, and only then you should go ahead with these kind of things. But there can be a different portfolio mix for each and every trader. So there are so many permutation combination, right? So if you can confirm that, okay, whether my voice is audible or not, so that we can start. Very nice topic. Mr. Toshi says, good evening, Mr. Rao. Thanks for Hindi video. Okay, so hopefully all of you liked the Hindi video. And that was the second video, and we will be creating a playlist also. We are looking for what kind of response we get. If we get good response, we'll continue. And if we get bad response, we will not continue. Okay, thanks, Mr. Gunjan, and thanks, Mr. JP, for confirming that the voice is audible. Okay, let's go ahead. All of you who are new to the channel, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Once you're clicking the subscribe button, do not forget to click on that bell icon also. And in that bell icon also, there is a drop down, select all, so that you get all the notifications, right? So we are uploading videos in Hindi, 2 to 3 videos per week, and we are live at 9 p.m. Uh, every working day. So all these notifications you will get only if you have clicked that bell icon. And even in spite of clicking that bell icon, sometimes the notifications also get delayed. But anyway, you have to do that. So subscribe and click that bell icon. And all of you who are already part of this big family, you know what button you need to click. Even before we start the video, you need to click on that like button, right? Mr. Joshi said, okay, love the long call. That's good. So welcome, Mrs. Sitaram. Welcome to our gold membership and enjoy the conversation. Uh, Joined yesterday. Nice to have been seeing your video for some time. That's really good, Mr. Narayan. Mr. Vishwas Gupta says, saw the Hindi video, it was useful. So all of you are okay. So it's a, you have to tolerate me almost twice today. All of you who understand Hindi, so you have tolerated me, I think evening 3:45 or so, and now again you are having a conversation. So okay, people who do not understand Hindi, never mind. We are doing this live stream regularly at 9 p.m. and this live stream will continue doing in English only if you keep on giving us decent number of likes. Mr. Kamalji says Hindi video is good. Told my friends also to watch. That's really good. हिंदी अपनी भाषा है, सब भाषा अपनी भाषा है, Mr. Joshi. So I'm not a kind of person who will say anything on these kind of things. Even English अपनी भाषा है, Tamil is also our language. So they're all good language. So I can make videos in Hindi, English, and Punjabi, but okay, we'll stick to Hindi and English. So good that most of you like those Hindi videos, right? Okay. Let's see. I was just waiting for a few of you to join. So today's topic we are going to discuss about what kind. Whenever it comes that, okay, so we have learned these many strategies. So now what to do with this? So generally my reply is, because I know when you are exposed to a lot of strategies, so there is a uh, there there is a feeling that, okay, do I need to apply all these strategies or do I need to just select few to make you comfortable? I always say, okay, select few strategies out of that, maybe two, three, four, and master those strategies, and then you go ahead with other trades. So many of you are not very satisfied with this kind of answer. So I'll show you today that, okay, what kind of trades I actually do for my own account, and what kind of uh, strategies mix I use, and I may be using many of them, I may be using some of them, but I have basically segregated all my strategies into mainly broadly three kinds. There are a little bit of overlaps here and there, but we have segregated strategies into three kinds of strategies, and I'll show you. So what can be the portfolio plan, or what can be the portfolio mix for options trading? So broadly, I'm saying I'm having two kinds of trades. One are known as active trades, the other are known as passive trades, right? So two kinds of trade obviously go hand in hand in your account. Obviously, for passive trades, you do not give a lot of energy. They keep on working of their own. So those are treated as passive trades, where you hardly need to spend time on day-to-day basis. You're just seeing that, okay, what's the profit and loss, and whether I need to book this trade or not, or whether I need to continue this trade. Those trades are passive trades, right? And then there are certain active trades. So if you see my allocation broadly, again broadly, no watertight compartments. 70% is into active trades and 30% is into passive trades, right? So what kind of passive trades, which kind of strike prices I'm doing in, which kind of strategies I'm doing in passive trades, and what kind of active trades we are doing. So that also I will show. In active trades, we have further divided them into short-term trades or medium-term trades, right? So there are some trades which you are taking for month or for 45 days, even for 2 months. They are medium-term trades, and then there are certain trades which are taken only for few days, maybe for 15 days or maybe for 1 week. They are categorized into uh, short-term trades. I have been talking about a lot of expiry trades, a double broken wing butterfly kind of stuff, which is very short-term trades. So short-term trades can be further told into you can say very short-term, but I have not gone into that kind of a bifurcation, at least in today's video, right? So let's go ahead and let's see what kind of trades we do when we do passive trades. So passive trades means 30%, and some of the times I see, because the results in these trades are really good, so many times I see end up with, in fact, more than 30%. But broad planning is that, okay, we will be doing at least 30% in these passive trades. But most of the time, because of the success of these trades, what I'm finding is the allocation really goes slightly more than 30%, right? So what are the strategies which most of you know, which strategies we are using? So in long term passive trades, so passive trades are also basically long term and medium term. In long term passive trades, I am 100% using toss. In medium term, I'm using combo 2, and third strategy, you can call it medium term, or you can call it long term, or you can call it very long term, because we have plans for covered call which are not less than for 10 years, right? So I'll say passive trades, there are three kinds of trades. Basically, what I allocate my funds with. So there are long-term trades, which are, many of you know what is toss loss and how do we do these strategies. And then there are medium-term trades. Medium-term trades are like maybe medium trade. Passive trade is only one, which is combo 2, which we are regularly doing, sometimes able to do more than once in a month also. And but at least once in a month, definitely we use combo 2. Even for smart hedges, we have been giving trades on similar patterns also. And then there is something covered call, which is going on, I'll say, personally, right from 2013 onwards, it's going on with my accounts. And we are very regular in covered call, which is a very passive trade, because hardly what I need to do is maybe need to trade once or twice in a month, not more than that, right? Uh, so what's it in Hindi? What would you call? So we are not doing, Mr. Joshi, any kind of a, Hindi show, right? So uh, things, whatever we understand in normal language, we have used to, we try to use that language. And Mr. Ghosh is saying something. Obstra helps. Try to have your strategies in place with entry price for those lots. Uh, I don't know what Mr. Ghosh is answering. 151 watching 70 likes. Dhoni's and Kohli's watching can hit few sixes. Hit a century of likes. Yes, that's really good comment by Mr. JP. So go ahead and click on the like buttons. I've already shown you where 30% or maybe 35% of our money goes. Right. So go ahead and click on the like button. Great. So these are the three strategies, and these strategies, let me tell you, are almost, except this combo two, which comes and goes, comes into the portfolio and goes profit booked, and then again maybe sometimes we wait, sometimes we immediately create it again also. So toss DOS and covered call is always there. If we are not doing anything, at least these two things are always working in your account, right? So then comes, what about the balance 70% of our money or capital? Now, in this 70%, generally we try to break it into two kinds of trade, which are short-term trades, and second is medium-term trades. So here, as I have already told you, medium-term trades means which require around 45 days to maybe a month, and short-term trades which are short-term, basically weekly options, or maybe a little bit of expiry trades here and there. So maybe a 15 days trade. Maybe now we have already sold some 3rd September strangles. So those trades come under short-term trades. In this, we have done a further broad allocation that okay, 60% of money will go to medium-term trades, and for short-term trades where you have to actively manage these things, then we have to do 40% of allocation to short-term trades. So this is 40 and 60, 100. This is 100 for this 70%. Right, this is 100 for this 70%. And if you see for overall 100%, what will happen? So 40 into 70 for overall short-term trades becomes somewhere around 25 to 30%. Right, so suppose you have, let's say I'm just giving a example, that let's say you have roughly around 10 lakh rupees. So maybe out of that 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees go for short-term trades, and 40 to 42% goes for medium-term trades. Because what is the benefit of short-term trades is short-term trades can really boost up your returns. Medium term trades we know we can handle, so we are pretty okay with that. And passive income is, you know that okay, at least 30% of your capital is giving you decent kind of returns, right? So overall it becomes 40 to 40%, 40 to 42% for medium term, 30% for short term, and 30% for passive income strategies. So what are the kind of strategies which we are using for short term trades and medium term trades? So in medium term trades, one of the most, you can say, used strategy by us so far, because VIX was pretty okay. Iron condor of 45 days to 30 days, monthly calendars, double calendars, diagonals, double diagonals. So as VIX start coming down, so these become a favorable strategy compared to an iron condor. Then many of you have done our workshop, so we have shown you many structure trades. So structure trades means we are doing a sort of a double or triple butterfly and protecting it with certain things. So those kind of trades, these are all medium term trades which will require maybe 30 days, maybe when VIX is high, even within 40, even 30 days you can do that, or otherwise when VIX is low, you have to engage into these trades 45 days in advance. It's not necessary that okay, you will be sitting in the trade for 45 days. You can create the trade 45 days before expiry, and maybe you can close the trade even 20 days before expiry, right? So these are the medium term trades which we use, and then monthly or maybe 45 days strangles also we use. Strangles basically means short strangles. So these are the four kinds of trade. Not necessary that we will be using all these four strategies, because it becomes very difficult if you have some iron counters also with some diagonals and then few structure trades. Obviously there can be a lot of overlaps, so you have to avoid that. So you have to very uh, judiciously use your strike prices, that okay, these are the strike prices which I am getting consumed for iron condor, and these are the strike prices which are getting used for structure trades. And there can be overlaps, but overlap should not be a contra overlap. So many times what I have seen is that okay, we have created a structure trade and we have created iron condor also. So whatever is the selling strike in iron condor, the similar kind of selling strike is there in structure trade also, and similar kind of selling price is there in combo 2 also. So that is okay, because we maintain all the data trade wise, as I think Mr. Ghosh was, now I understand Mr. Ghosh was referring that okay, you can maintain these different strategies in Opstra also, in Excel also. So you know, okay, suppose at any given point for 11,000 put you have, let's say 10 lots sold, 750 puts sold. So you must know that out of the 750, maybe 300 belongs to iron condor, maybe 150 belongs to the structure trade, and maybe the balance 300 belongs to combo 2. You never know, right? So those things definitely you have to take care. But obviously I'm not saying that okay, you have to use all four of these. So selection is basically dependent on, if you get a good juicy premium in iron condor, you go for iron condor. Wix is good, and from there, if Wix falls, iron condor makes more sense. But if you find that okay, even after doing a 45 days iron condor, you're not getting the required premium at a required width, then obviously you will not go for iron condor. You will go for maybe a double diagonal spread, or maybe a calendar spread also, right? And after and then once these trades get set up, you see, these are all medium term trades. These are not trades which require active management day in and day out. So obviously once you have created these trades, you are seeing what is the performance of these trades, and based on that you can always keep on adding certain strangles, sometimes a combination of straddles also. So all these are medium term trades which take roughly around 40% of the uh, overall funds, right? What's the if you're taking more than 30 days for expiry, what is that? uh, I couldn't get the reference of this. Mr. JP says so many strategies is possible. Obviously, that's why what my disclaimer right in the beginning. That okay, if you are active and you understand these strategies, only then this kind of allocation can work for you. For a normal person who doesn't understand many strategies, so his allocation can be that okay, 40-45% in passive trades, and in active trades, if he wants to allocate 30%, so he may be using only iron condor. He may not use at all the other strategies, right? And we may not be using all the strategies all the time. It has to be a very wise choice, right? Uh, Managing concurrently open positions in so many strategies. As I said, it will not be all the strategies. What will be the average position size as percentage of total? So all those breakups, obviously, we are not showing you here. Maybe in some exclusive videos, we will definitely tell you what kind of breakups are there. But yes, broadly, 40% of my money is going into these medium-term trades. These medium-term trades do not require you to do any adjustments very often, unless and until the market really moves by 4 to 5%, right? So these are the trades you will keep for medium term. Your passive trades, there are hardly any adjustments. So that 30% is also you are just you can say freely set. Only thing is, yes, you have to initiate the trades. So whenever you are initiating the trades, that is the time you will be slightly busy and creating these trades. So they are not at one go. It's not that okay, first of the month you are doing all the trades. No, maybe some trades, medium term trades, you are creating by the middle of the month. Some passive trades you have already done. So at the end of the month you need to roll over your covered call, and that trade is done. Toss you are not doing at all, maybe for 2-3 months, right? So that way it looks as if you are very busy, but otherwise things are pretty much okay as far as medium term trades are there, and as far as your passive trades are there. So 70% of your allocation, you can say 40% in medium terms and 30% in passive income strategies, is something which will not keep you very busy, unless and until you are at a different stage where you are learning how to create these trades. Then it's okay. Otherwise I think they are fairly okay, right? Only 97 likes. I will request you have more likes. That will give me some time for having a sip of water also. So you can close the chat window and click on the like and come back to the chat window. Okay. Oh, Mr. Ghosh, we are depending on you to get more likes. You and Deepak ji and JP, and these are 4 5 people, and you have not liked. So that means it makes sense to make appeal again and again. Although many of you keep on writing that, okay, please, please don't do that, because even a friend like Mr. Ghosh is missing that one, right? Okay, thanks for clicking that like button. We still have a lot of scope, but maybe during the balance video you can do that, right? Thanks, Mr. Ghosh is saying, I believe Pradeep ji has already stated more than what he should on public channel. Everyone here should feel privileged and like the video. That's really nice words, and that's true. You see, I never wanted to show these things on a open platform, but I said, okay, even after saying these things, that doesn't mean that okay, everybody can copy paste these things, right? But at least people who know the thick and thin of these trading strategies can have a broad idea, okay, how the overall money flows. And again I'm saying, this may not be similar for all of you. This can be totally different for a different trader, right? Now comes the short-term trades, which are 30%, and these are the trades. Many times, I think, Kamalji, you have asked me this question of where are you busy? Where are you busy when all your trades are hedge trades? See, these are also hedge trades, but then these short-term trades give you a lot of money, and these short-term trades need a lot of attention also, right? So these are the trades which keep you busy. I don't think that passive income trades or medium term trades keep you very busy. So if you really want to be free for a particular month, so what you will do, you will reduce your allocation towards short term trades, and you will continue doing medium term trades, and you will continue doing your passive trades. So what are these kind of strategies we are using? Basically, if many of you have attended our that calendar spreads, so weekly calendars, weekly short strangles, ratio spreads, calendar ratios, baby butterfly. So these are some of the strategies which you can use. Some of them can be used only for a day, some of them are used for 2 days, some of them are used for, let us say, the weekly short triangles we are using just 10 to 15 days in advance. Every Wednesday we will go for next week and stuff like that. And there are weekly calendars which you are creating on Tuesday and maybe removing them by Wednesday, or creating a double butterfly. Many times I've shared that strategy on Wednesday, that okay, these are the trades you can do for Thursday morning. So all these trades are short-term trades, and we use 30% of overall capital while creating these trades. So 30% in the short-term trades, 40% in medium-term trades, and another 30% in passive income trades. So what kind of returns do we expect from each kind of trade? That is something I've kept on hold. Will be definitely uh, sharing, maybe in next exclusive video we will share that okay, what kind of returns we expect from each kind of a trade. So maybe if I expect x kind of return from passive income, so x into 30% of my capital, y into 40% from medium term, and maybe z into 30% of short term, divide by 100. That will give me what is the overall return expected from the account. So everything needs to be multiplied by 12 so that everything can be done on yearly basis. So that is a calculation which requires time. So maybe we will do it some other day and in some other video, which will be definitely exclusive video, that cannot be open video, right? So again, this kind of a portfolio plan, obviously, uh, we think that okay, we understand adjustments and some strategies really well. That's why this kind of a mix is working for us. But if you are somebody who is not very conversant with all the trades, so you have to select at least one or two passive incomes, and you have to select at least one or two medium term and one maybe short term. So four to five strategies. Passive, I think, is very easy to understand, all the two strategies, three strategies. So forget about that. There is any effort in learning those strategies. Only thing is you have to learn one or two medium term. Maybe I will recommend a iron condor and maybe a calendar spread. These two strategies work very well. And then in short term, if you can take care of something like a weekly calendar or maybe a short strangle. So these two three strategies are more than sufficient for you. I have shown, even I am not using all these strategies. Obviously there will be a lot of overlaps, right? So don't get intimidated by this, that okay, so many strategies I need to learn. But you need to learn one or two strategies out of medium term and one or two from short term. And then I think all three can be applied for your passive income. So as long as you are on a learning phase, maybe your passive income strategies can increase. You can go to 50% because combo two is passive, but then it is a medium term strategy also, right? So you can go for 50% in those cases, maybe 30% in medium term and 20% in short term trades. Or if somebody is really busy, you are working with office, I will say 0% in short term trades, maybe 50% in your passive income strategies and 50% in your medium term trades, right? So makes sense. It really makes sense to keep 20% cash for each type of trade. So even if you're I've shown you the 100% allocation, that also means that okay, there is some money kept in most of the trades for doing adjustments or for taking care of some M2M. Generally, your passive income strategies do not give you M2M. So maybe in those trades, you can keep less than 20%. Your medium term strategies, because they are 45 days to 30 days, they do require sometimes some M2M, because if employed volatility increases, most of them are short Vega strategies, right? So ultimately, they can require M2M. And short term strategies, you don't require much funds because ultimately you're closing them maybe within a day or two. So, do we need to keep 20% cash for each and every trade? May not be true. Again, depends upon which kind of strategy we are doing, right? So never leave profits on table. All of you who are in Smart Edge must be seeing that we never ever allow profits lying idle on table and thinking that okay, we will make a huge profit. Nothing like that. So booking profit has to be fast in short-term trades. Obviously, short-term trades are short-term trades, so they need to be booked as soon as there is a profit. But even for passive trades like combo two, I never ask anybody to keep that trade till expiry. Many times we have seen you're booking a profit even 7 8 days. That's good. So if you are saying no, no, this strategy I'm using as a passive income, so I will keep it for 45 days, that's not a right idea. If you are using a medium term trade, okay, the initial outlook is that okay, this trade can run for 30 days or 40 days. But if I'm getting my desirable results within next 15 20 days, then I will not say that boss, oh, this is a medium term trade, I cannot book it. You have to book it. Don't leave profits on table. So that also solves your problem. What happens is sometimes you are able to book some of the trades and then you're left with less trades, and obviously there is a lot of cash available with you, right? So it's not that okay, all your long term trades, all your passive trades or all your medium term trades will remain always in your portfolio. As soon as there is an opportunity to book profits, you have to book profits, right? And this allocation, as I said already, need not be same for all traders. You need to follow something we call it as 3C, right? So Mr. Ankur Mittal says this is a professional approach, thanks, most welcome. Are these part of workshop? Yeah, most of the strategies are part of workshop except maybe short strangles. For this we are doing a separate workshop. At your level, what's a monthly return target? Let us not go into those details, Mr. Joshi. Right? Very difficult to reveal certain things. And how many? How about broken wing? So broken wing, I have told you that double butterflies or broken wing butterflies we are using as short-term trades. And many times I have shared on in a Tuesday or a Wednesday video that okay, how can you create a multiple broken wing butterfly, Mr. Patel, right? So these are short-term trades. You cannot say that okay, you can create a broken wing butterfly for a very long term. Short-term trades, as soon as the expiry comes, you can create that and book your profit as fast as possible. So this is not an ideal mix. It all depends on how comfortable you are. So 3C will define that okay, what kind of a portfolio mix you will choose for yourself if you are trading only in options. So what are these 3Cs? How confident, comfortable, and convinced. How much you are comfortable in using particular strategies, how much is your confidence, and how much you are convinced that okay, this is the strategy wherein I can do some kind of a jugglery, some adjustment, and I will get out of it with profit only. Like if I give you example, our Deepak ji is very confident for any kind of iron condor, right? Mr. JP is very confident on combo 2, so he is doing it multiple times. Maybe if I am doing it for 2 times, he might be doing it for 3 times or maybe 4 times, right? So it all depends. So you're comfortable with one strategy is good. You're confident in that and you're convinced that okay, this will give me profit. So depending upon that, wherever this 3C is strong, those strategies will get more weightage, which is very obvious, right? So which is very obvious wherever your this 3C is strong. So somebody is I remember one of my friends who is in Mumbai. I don't know whether he is listening to this or not. I would not like to take it. So he is confident only in short strangle. So he will always do short strangle, whatever happens to the market. And he always is very confident and very comfortable in doing the adjustments also, right? So depending upon how much you are comfortable and confident, and how much you are convinced that okay, this is the trade which can give me some profits, you can select your own mix, right? Mr. Puneet says got late, never mind, you can always see this video afterwards. Yes, hats off to you for discussing minute details in a mind of trader. Yes, I think these things, if you plan, you see, I always believe option trading has to be as much planned as possible. It is not a market where you can just do any kind of a casual trading. It can be very, very damaging, right? So you have to be very well planned, because responsibility on me is very high, because there are a lot of traders, you see, every day keep on pinging me that okay, maybe I'm planning to leave my job in next few months or few years, and I always give that reply, not leave unless and until you have some this amount of corpus and all. So if you're really planning to become a full-time trader, maybe even 4 years from now, then you must make it a habit that okay, this is my journal and these are my trades. These are the trades which are historically doing well for me, and maybe this is my allocation for each kind of a trade. And you may be knowing only two, three strategies. Within those two, three strategies, again, you need to know what to do and what not to do, right? Important thing is how much time for active trading. Yes, you need to have time. If you're, as I have already said, if you're working in a very demanding job, you have to give a miss to all these short-term trades, right? Uh, Mr. Vivek Chandra says, perfect mantra, actual profit is better than notional profit. Yes, Mr. Chandra, you are an experienced trader. You know these things, right? For me, it's 4C. 4C is combo. So you are 100% comfortable in combo 2, and that's why you are using. So maybe for an investor like Mr. JP, who is, I believe is working somewhere and is comfortable with combo 2, for maybe combo 2 is taking 50% of his allocation, right? So which is, there is nothing bad in that at all, right? Good evening, Mr. Lakshmi and Mr. Jain. From where can we get details of tossed off? This is same numbers. You can send a WhatsApp message to the same number, wherein you will get all the details of all the strategies or our programs, right? We tried back testing Iron Condor. I came out with zero loss profit, but how much it is near to real trade? It has to be, if you've done a back testing on a proper setup, you're coming out with zero loss. Nothing. I think go with 100% allocation in that, because if even in the month of March, if you're coming up out of a trade without any loss, that's fantastic, right? Earlier, I would fear to initiate shift close the trades. Now gaining confidence little by little daily. Sincere thanks to Pradeep sir. Thanks, Mr. Mayank Saini. So hopefully, with in due course of time, all of us will become excellent traders, and markets will not able to beat us. And I don't know when. Then, if a big chunk of traders come to this category, how will the market manipulators or operators behave? I really do not know. Mr. Krishna says, after coming to your channel, I have started planning the trade and is confident of adjustments. Now consistent profit. That is all music to my ears when I hear these kind of things. Really congrats to all of you. We are able to trade confidently. But let me tell you, let us not be complacent. Markets in last 2 to 3 months are very stable. So we have to really see all this confidence will get tested when market make huge illogical moves. So we must be always prepared for that, right? Anybody who wants to participate in live chat and see some of our exclusive videos can become our gold member. If you want to connect to us with WhatsApp, you can become our diamond member. And if you want to see some of our trades and their adjustments, you can become a smart hedge member. You can join by clicking on this join button. I think they have given some debit card option also. Some of you said it is not there, but I've seen there are some debit cards, but then you cannot pay for 1 month. I think they are charging you advance for 3 months. So it, link is given in the description also if you want to join. Greeks plus short strangle webinar, one of our strength. Greeks and short strangle used to be like short strangle used to be the strategy. People used to call us with the name of short strangle. So we spend a lot of time on that. So now again, markets are giving us opportunities. So we will be talking about some weekly and monthly short strangles. And adjustments in short strangles are not at all possible unless and until we are really, really conversant with Greeks, right? So if you are not conversant with Greeks, so Greeks plus short strangle, that is why we have added 2 days. Otherwise, we would have been very happy doing a 1 day workshop. We said, okay, let us give proper calculations, proper usage of numbers in Greeks, so that people can really really learn this. So many of you have already joined. Thanks to all of you, and some of you, if still you want to join, you can contact us at this number 958-285-3463. For other strategies also, you can contact us at this number. You can send a WhatsApp. You can talk to us also, right? What is good evening is expiry minus 1 day is ideal for inverted triangle. Okay, you see, no fixed rules, Mr. Shri Deva, right? You have to see these things. You have to see a lot of circumstances. So maybe we need to share a piece of inverted triangle, how that is actually used. So maybe 1 day we will do that. But otherwise, it's not a fixed thing that okay, 1 day before expiry you go and invert the triangle, which is not advisable, right? You use it as a last tool, right? Thanks, Mr. Shashikiran. How your trading going? You are also full-time trader. Hopefully, your results have improved from last 2-3 months, right? Uh, most welcome, Rupali ma'am. Debit card option is provided at usage. Yes, so that's what I'm saying. I think there is some debit card option or some these kind of options are already uh, started, right? So Mr. JP saying maybe Visa, Master, and Discovered cards are so. Most of us are having Visa and Mastercard, so those cards are. Because you see, we do not have much of a control on all these payments. They're all taken by YouTube only. Some of you have already enrolled for this workshop also, 5th and 6th September. This is a complete, comprehensive 2 days workshop, right from basics with Greeks and strategy for volatile markets, long-term wealth, time spread. So this covers all the tools basically, whether it's passive or medium-term active or short-term active. All the tools are covered in this workshop and right from basics. But that doesn't mean you do not know anything about call and put and join this workshop. You will not be benefited. Let me tell you, you need to have a little bit of basic knowledge, that at least you know that there are different strike prices, there is in the money out of the money call. So all the concepts will make it clear. But if you already have a decent knowledge, then you will be in a position to discuss, ask questions. Obviously then learning will be much more than if you're coming just that okay, with this 2 days workshop I will become expert right from zero. No. So do a diagnostic test. There is a test on our uh, website, and based on that you will get some score. And as I've been told by our team, so anybody enrolling after 31st August, there will be a slight difference in the pricing also. We have to do that, seeing whatever is required. We have not changed the prices since last 3 years, so we are changing it now. So all of you who are enrolling before 31st August, we are still open with previous pricing, but from 1st September we're going to change the price, right? Inverted triangle, definitely we have a small section on inverted triangle, Mr. Pradeep, in our workshop now, right? Some news of GST reduction for two-wheeler industry today is coming. GST Council meeting. Okay. September workshop. Obviously, you see, workshop is not for knowing these strategies. If you just dig out the channel, most of the strategies I've talked, right? But workshop is to know exactly how to do the adjustment. That is the main point, Mr. Puneet, for the workshop. Where you are going to learn the adjustments. It's not these strategies you can just Google and you will know everything, but you will not find any place where you get any kind of a practical adjustment. So adjustments and adjustments through Greeks or adjustments otherwise, what is your entry points guidelines, what are your exit guidelines, these are the main things of the workshop, right? And thanks, your most of you have started following us on Twitter, but still there is a lot of scope. We are We are so many here, but we are very few on Twitter. So go ahead and follow us on Twitter. The link is given in the description also. You want to contact us for any of our programs, you can contact us on these numbers. You can write to us at info@optionschool.in. For more information, you can visit our website www.theoptionschool.in. Okay, where are the likes? 140. Not very bad, not very good, but okay, maybe at a later stage, when more people see this video, I think this can be very useful video for people who are seriously considering options as a serious business. I'm not saying full-time business, but as a serious business where you're investing a lot of funds. So then this video can give you a lot of ideas on how to allocate your funds. And this video may not be useful at all for a beginner who doesn't know what are the strategies, right? So again, every video also has its own use, and will be very useful for some of you, may not be that great for many of you, but uh, I think in the afternoon we have done a Hindi video which was very basic, but still we have given some good adjustments for a very simple trade. So those are the videos which can be useful for even a beginner, right? Share these videos to somebody whom you think it will be useful. Write your comments. We are always looking for your comments, your feedback, your suggestion, your questions, and all those questions also give us a feedback that okay, what kind of content we will be preparing and what kind of uh, details we can go. So what is happening with our channel is, because most of you are coming live, all of you are good traders. So somehow we are trying that okay, not very basic things. We are trying to talk about little bit of complex things. So maybe in that we are missing a lot of basic people. So we do plan that okay, maybe in some of our 9 o'clock videos also, let us do little bit of basic stuff also, so that a lot of traders who are complaining that okay, we do not understand anything in your videos, so maybe we need to bring them into our group also, right? So subscribe to us and you will find a lot of useful stuff and instant notifications, right? So thanks to all of you. Have a great day. See you again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Thank you. Good night.